Hey, good morning, everybody. Iggy here, the Mind of Iggy. So we're going to be talking a little bit, traveling a little bit, just sharing a little bit. Hopefully, you guys have had a pretty powerful week. Hope you accomplished the things you wanted to accomplish. I know that I got a lot of things done that I was looking forward to get finished. Gearing up for this new season coming up, fall, with soccer and all the things that I do that go along with that, and drumming events that I'm doing, and a bunch of drumming. Private drumming events that I'm doing as well. So things are looking good. Things are great. So I'm here to just kind of share a little bit about how we can kind of get ourselves moving, how we can get ourselves in a place of action, and to get ourselves in a place of motivation and a place to kind of get things going. And like I said, I just said the word, and the word is action. Taking action and actually doing it. You can have goals and you can have dreams, you can have desires, but if you don't take action, they're just nothing, no more than paint on the wall. So the thing is, just keep doing and keep doing and keep doing and keep adding little things to your repertoire as you're creating, as you're working. Action is something that just has to do. It's like sitting in a car, turning the key, and then just sitting there. And if you truly want to go somewhere, well, you have to actually engage the gear and then push the pedal, right? But yet we still don't have any idea where we're going unless we have a true plan. So action is important. So this is one of those things I wanted to talk about. Action is one of those things that, it took me a while to figure out. I've heard it before. It's been passed down through all the motivational speakers and all the people, your parents and stuff. Everybody's talked about it. But action is one of the things you just have to do. You have to incorporate. You could be the most motivated, the most positive person, and the most grateful person in the world. But if that's all you're at, it's like being parked car. So creating the motivational aspect of action, where you're creating and you're actually moving in that direction, then those are the things that help us get and gear us up and put us in the direction we need to go. But what is action? Well, for a lot of people, it's hard to get traction, to get moving, because they've never done it before. They've never been in a business before. They never been in a relationship before, or anything like that. In that sense, it doesn't matter what you're doing, washing the clothes, cleaning your room. Action is what gets you going. The cause and effect of movement. Once you get rolling, once you get moving, it becomes easier. And the thing is, once you keep doing it over and over and over, you're always going to have to tweak some things, move some things, and some things have to change a little bit, and you have to get you in that right direction. But for those of you who struggle, with getting things moving and rolling, it's not that really you're struggling. It's that you've never really had a good teacher. You never really had somebody to teach you that, because you're only as good as the people that came before you. Unless you're working on yourself constantly to do better, and you're going outside of the norms of the folks that are around you. Because the most detrimental group sometimes could be your friends, or your family, and the people who know you the best, because they think they know you. They believe that they have an inside track on you. But the thing is, we're always going to act different with the people closest to us. The people who are closest to us, especially our siblings, they're one of the most, sometimes, the worst people to ask for advice, or the worst people to give you, some kind of clarification or some kind of insight of how they see you. Because it's going to be from their perceptions of many, many years of how they were growing up with you. So one of the best things to do is record yourself, talk to yourself, and share with yourself and say, hey, my name is blah, blah, blah. I'm doing this. I want to do that. Because then you can come back and play it, and then you can kind of see the things you want to talk to. Now, mentorships. The thing is finding good mentors. Mentors don't have to be alive. Mentors can actually be long gone and dead. Because a lot of really good mentors who have been on this planet have written books, have created MP3s and tapes and all kinds of cool things. So load up on that. And listen to that stuff, because you're only gonna progress if you create your own personal university. Your own personal university is this. If you're not willing to do the work, you're never going to move forward in the directions you want to. You may have the pure and the finest intentions to do that, but you know what? Some of the best mentorships that I've learned was through multi-level marketing. They had some of the best schooling on how to work with people and how to deal with people, and I thought it was really super fascinating. So it's really cool to do that. And why did I do that? I didn't even know when I got into it that was going to happen. It wasn't that I really was trying to become a millionaire or become anything, But the schooling that was so, I couldn't put a price tag on it. Once after I realized what I was learning, the motivational aspects, the talking aspects, all these things, it was just profoundly powerful. And so there's schools, there's actual schools, but there really aren't really actual schools where you can actually go and learn this stuff. A lot of school is, you go to college, you learn, community college, you become a career-oriented person. If you don't want to become a career-oriented person, then you have to do things that career-oriented people don't do. I'm not poo-pooing school. I'm not saying that you don't have to go to school, because some people are just made for school. Some people are designed for that. But I'm talking to those of you who really want to step outside of yourselves and go further where you've gone and be something that you've not. You have to do things that other people aren't willing to do. You have to do things that other people are not willing to do, not willing to track, and not willing to be connected with. So we see a lot of young people today who are really becoming very wealthy and very powerful. And it's not that they're not doing anything different. They're just going outside the norm. They're going out of the standard paradigm, shifting outside of that and not doing what mom and dad did. They don't want to be like mom and dad. They don't want to live like that anymore, because you know what? That's boring, and you get the same results. You get 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. If that's what you're happy with, then that's what you get. And my dog's agreeing with me. That's why she's barking. Lulu's like, yes, that's right. Most of the teachers and instructors you go to college and learn from, that's about what they're making. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and that's it. So here are people who really have no concept. There are a few who do. I've met one. And you know what he used to tell me? He goes, his wife, and him worked. And they took one salary and they saved one salary and they invested in the other salary. They lived off. They didn't have to live off both salaries because they were making a nice amount of money. So they totally invested one salary. That's somebody thinking, outside the paradigm, shifting outside of the ideas. So this is what I'm just saying. If you want to do something that's different and something that people aren't doing, then you have to create an action plan. And you have to execute that action plan. You can have a whole list of stuff. And remember, you're going to fall short, you're going to succeed, and that's okay. And so just keep moving forward and keep doing the things you're doing. And you know what, guys? I'll talk to you soon. Lulu's being a little bit rambunctious here, but that's okay. She's doing what dogs do, right? She's creating action, making sure people know that this is her yard and no one's going to come in it unless she invites you. All right, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Have a peaceful and wonderful day.